Japan fuses centuries-old traditions with cutting-edge technology, shaping everyday life in surprising ways. In this video, we reveal 10 surprising facts about Japan that illuminate culture, technology, and daily routines, explained in clear, simple language. From the calm etiquette on crowded trains to tiny design tricks that fit in a pocket, these facts show how Japan's everyday world can inspire our own. Stick with us to see how small ideas add up to a distinctive way of living that resonates far beyond its borders. First fact: Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world. Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world. The fact isn't limited to statistics. It threads through everyday life. People move through the day with steady energy, often choosing walking or cycling for daily trips. Communities stay connected through neighborhood associations, local events, and mutual support that keep people engaged as they age. Diet plays a key role in this longevity and centers on fish, vegetables, rice, and meals prepared from simple, seasonal ingredients. Portions tend to be modest, and meals commonly include multiple small dishes rather than a single heavy plate. The result is a pattern that favors balance and variety, with flavor drawn from fresh produce and umami from natural ingredients rather than rich sources. Home cooking, school meals, and even convenience meals often feature this approach, reinforcing healthy choices. Healthcare and preventive care form another cornerstone. Japan has a comprehensive system that provides easy access to doctors, clinics, and preventive services. Regular health checks, vaccinations, and dental care are woven into everyday routines, especially for important ages. Public health messages emphasize awareness of heart and lung health, nutrition, and healthy living, helping people catch issues early and stay active longer. Environmental and social factors also support long life. Cities are designed for safety, cleanliness, and a calmer pace that reduces daily stress. Public transit and walkable neighborhoods encourage movement as part of ordinary life. Strong social networks, family, friends, and neighborhood groups offer emotional support and practical help, making daily routines easier to sustain and aging a shared, supported experience. Second fact: Japan has more vending machines than any other country. Japan has more vending machines than any other country. The total number is vast, stretching from busy city corners to quiet rural lanes. You'll see them outside train stations, along sidewalks, in office buildings, and sometimes inside schools and hospitals. They operate around the clock and stock items that people reach for in a hurry, making them a fixture of everyday life. One practical reason for the abundance is convenience. Dense cities and a well-developed transport network create constant demand, so machines stay busy throughout the day. Machines are designed to fit small spaces and survive varied weather. Owners appreciate the reliability and predictable sales that vending machines provide. In terms of products, beverages dominate. A wide range of hot and cold drinks is offered, from standard sodas to green tea and canned coffee. In winter, people can grab a hot cup without standing in line. Beyond drinks, many machines stock snacks, instant meals, and small everyday items. Nearby transit hubs and office districts often feature machines that sell umbrellas, batteries, or phone chargers, especially during rain or travel. Technology helps the system run smoothly. Many machines accept cash, debit, credit, and increasingly mobile payments. Sensors track stock levels and temperature, and automatic alerts trigger restocking. Maintenance crews replenish stock and service machines daily, keeping them clean and reliable. The vending machine network is a visible, practical element of daily life in Japan. Third fact: trains in Japan are among the most punctual in the world. Trains in Japan are among the most punctual in the world. The schedule is woven into daily life, and people time trips down to the minute to catch transfers and meetings. Delays happen, but they are rare and brief, measured in moments rather than hours. Timetable design is conservative, with margins that absorb small disturbances without cascading into bigger ones. Operations rely on precise signaling, automated controls, and disciplined crew routines. Station staff double-check doors and departures, and announcements are clear and timely. The Shinkansen network sets many of the standards. Dedicated tracks and separated lines reduce crossing conflicts and help maintain a steady rhythm. Maintenance is tightly scheduled around service patterns, so trains run with a high level of reliability. Earthquake safety is built in. Networks use sensors to detect shakes and automatically apply braking when needed. For travelers, real-time updates come from station boards and mobile apps, and platform changes are communicated quickly. Meanwhile, a culture of promptness lives in the train crew and station staff, who treat every minute as a resource to protect schedules. Fourth fact, Japan consists of more than 600-800 islands. Japan is an archipelago that spans the Pacific, made up of more than 600-800 islands. Most of the land is concentrated on 4 large islands, Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku, while countless smaller isles dot the seas around them. The result is a country where seas shape everyday life as much as streets and schools. From sunlit coastlines to rugged cliffs, the islands offer a spectrum of landscapes that influence how people live and eat. On each island, communities develop their own rhythms. In coastal towns, seafood is central to meals, markets bustle with fresh catches, and chefs tailor dishes to local bounty. Residents travel by ferries, small airplanes, and winding roads, keeping remote places connected. Technology sits alongside tradition. Smartphones, satellite internet, and weather apps help islanders plan daily routines. Language and culture vary from island to island, giving the country a mosaic of voices. Some islands keep distinct dialects and crafts, from textile patterns to carved wooden signs. Local festivals, even small ones, mark the changing seasons and celebrate the sea, the mountains, and harvests. Tourists and residents alike discover that tiny places can offer big stories. Environmental diversity is a hallmark of the archipelago, with coral reefs, pine forests, and rocky shores. Conservation efforts balance tourism with habitat protection, often through community-led initiatives. Many islands attract travelers with natural beauty and unique wildlife, from seabirds to endemic plants. Getting there is part of the experience. Ferries, helicopters, and small airstrips connect the islands to wider Japan. Fifth fact, the Japanese writing system uses 3 different scripts. 3 scripts form the backbone of Japanese writing: kanji, hiragana, and katakana. Kanji are logographic characters that carry meaning, while both hiragana and katakana are syllabaries that represent sounds. In everyday sentences, you typically see a mix of all 3. Nouns, verbs, and adjectives are often written with kanji, while hiragana handles particles and verb endings. Katakana is reserved for foreign words, loanwords, and sometimes for emphasis or technical terms. In practice, a sentence can look like a blend of styles.
For example, 日本の電車は便利だ shows 漢字 for core words like 日本 and 電車 with ひらがな linking parts of the sentence and adding the grammatical marker の and the ending だ。
This combination makes reading efficient. The kanji convey clear meaning at a glance, and the kana fill in the grammatical and functional gaps. Children's books and language learning materials sometimes place small furigana readings above kanji to show how to pronounce them, a helpful guide for learners and young readers. Input methods reflect how people actually type and read in daily life. When you type in kana first, an input method editor converts what you've written into kanji, and you can cycle through different readings to choose the intended meaning. Some kanji have multiple readings, called onyomi and kunyomi. Forsoi. The kunyomi reading is commonly used in everyday words, while the onyomi reading appears in certain compound terms like shuribura. This flexibility lets writers convey precise ideas while keeping sentences natural and readable. Katakana plays a distinct role. It is the script of choice for foreign terms, brand names, and technical vocabulary, so you'll see words like America, computer, and kohi written in this script. Katakana is also used for onomatopoeia, giving sound words a visual shape that fits neatly alongside kanji and hiragana. Beyond foreign words, katakana can add emphasis in advertisements or help distinguish specialized terms in scientific writing. Together, the 3 scripts create a flexible writing system that supports nuance, clarity, and everyday practicality. Sixth fact, Japan has a unique culture of cleanliness and recycling. Public spaces in Japan often feel remarkably clean, a reflection of daily routines and shared respect for common spaces. People tidy up after meals, return trays in cafes, and carry trash until a proper bin is found. This habit goes beyond cleanliness. It shapes behavior in homes, workplaces, and on the street. Cleanliness at school and in offices is reinforced by routines that involve everyone. Students take turns cleaning classrooms and hallways, learning responsibility through hands-on work. City streets stay tidy because waste sorting rules and careful practice are built into everyday life. Signage uses simple icons, helping both locals and visitors understand how to separate items. Recycling in Japan follows local, category-based systems. Waste is typically divided into burnable, non-burnable, and recyclable streams such as plastics, cans, and bottles. PET bottles are commonly recycled after a rinse, and in many places people remove caps and labels. Residents often use color-coded bags or specific containers and place items at designated collection points on set days. Some areas also encourage bringing small items to local centers rather than leaving them at the curb. Beyond curbside rules, the culture of cleanliness informs packaging design and producer responsibility. Packaging tends to be easy to separate, and beverage containers are crafted with recycling in mind. Community groups and neighborhood associations organize cleanup events and coordinate waste collection. Together, these practices foster a practical, everyday mindset about waste and its impact on streets, rivers, and neighborhoods. Seventh fact: there are more elderly people than children in Japan. Japan faces a demographic shift with more elderly residents than children in many areas, a trend driven by long lifespans and low birth rates. In urban neighborhoods and rural villages alike, you may see more residents aged 65 and older than youngsters. The result is a society where aging is a common everyday pattern rather than an unusual topic. Daily life adapts to the presence of a larger senior population. Streets, buses, and stores often prioritize accessibility, with smoother ramps, clearer signage, and seating that makes short rests easier. Clinics and pharmacies extend their hours, and community centers host activities that help people stay connected as they age. Homes increasingly include design choices that support aging in place, such as step-free entrances, grab bars, and sensors that alert caregivers if someone needs help. Technology steps in to assist, with devices that monitor health or remind people to take medications, and with robots that lend a hand in tasks like lifting or companionship. This shift also changes how families and communities work. Fewer households have children at home, and families frequently balance work with caring for aging relatives. Care facilities, home visit services, and neighborhood networks fill the gaps, offering support while allowing many seniors to remain in familiar neighborhoods. Employers in many sectors adapt by offering flexible schedules or part-time roles that accommodate caregivers, helping to sustain a workforce while meeting the needs of an aging population. In this environment, collaboration among local governments, healthcare providers, and community groups becomes common, aiming to keep aging residents safe, connected, and active. Technology and innovation play a central role in keeping independence possible. Sensors and smart devices monitor movement and vital signs, enabling quick responses when help is needed. Telemedicine lets doctors see patients without frequent travel, which is especially valuable for those with limited mobility. Public spaces and services increasingly use inclusive design so people of different ages can navigate them with ease. Even everyday routines, like shopping or dining out, are supported by accessible layouts and services that account for a higher share of elderly customers. The overall picture is a society that continues to function smoothly as the age structure tilts toward older residents, with practical adaptations that reflect daily life, care needs, and shared resilience. Eighth fact: Japan is a global leader in robotics and automation. Japan stands as a global hub for robotics and automation, with robots deeply embedded in factory floors and research labs. Fanuc, Yaskawa, and Kawasaki Heavy Industries are among the leading names in industrial robotics, providing hardware and control software that power thousands of production lines. Speed and precision are built in. This ecosystem supports high speed, precise manufacturing across sectors. The country has developed highly sophisticated welding, painting, and material handling systems that improve speed, consistency, and safety. In electronics and automotive sectors, automated systems coordinate tightly with human workers to move parts, assemble components, and inspect products. Researchers collaborate across universities and companies to push sensor technology, AI interpretation, and real-time optimization on the shop floor. Beyond manufacturing, Japan uses service robots in daily life. Service robots assist in hotels, airports, and homes, handling information, guiding visitors, and performing routine tasks. People see robots in many everyday settings. Care robots support elderly and disabled people, combining mobility with gentle interaction and monitoring features. Embodied robots like domestic helpers and companion devices demonstrate how natural communication and mobility can be integrated into everyday routines. Companies and researchers develop voice recognition, emotion sensing, and safe human-robot interaction to make these machines comfortable to work alongside. Some robots are designed to learn routines over time, adapting to individual preferences and schedules. In workplaces, collaborative robots pair with human workers to handle repetitive tasks and precise assembly. Cobots share workspaces with people and use sensors to ensure safe collaboration. This collaboration is supported by data systems that enable real-time monitoring and maintenance alerts. Japan emphasizes safety standards and worker training to ensure smooth adoption across industries. Small and medium-sized enterprises increasingly adopt modular automation solutions that can be scaled up as processes mature. Robotics also extend into agriculture, healthcare, and disaster response. In farming, field robots and greenhouses automate planting, weeding, and harvesting, helping to boost yields while reducing labor. In healthcare, robots assist with rehabilitation, surgery support, patient transport, and logistical tasks within hospitals. Disaster response robots participate in search and rescue and inspection tasks in difficult or dangerous environments. The overall ecosystem blends hardware, software, and services, with many firms offering robot-as-a-service models and continuous maintenance. Education and public interest play a role too, as demonstrations and museum robots inspire future engineers. Ninth fact: capsule hotels originated in Japan. Capsule hotels originated in Japan as an efficient response to crowded cities and late-night travel. These places place sleeping space into compact capsules arranged in long rows, with privacy provided by doors or curtains and a shared lobby. They were designed to offer a simple, affordable alternative for travelers and workers who arrive after hours. The idea captures a practical, almost minimalist approach to lodging that fits the pace of urban life. No frills, just a private space to rest. Inside, each capsule typically contains a bed, lighting, power outlets, and ventilation tailored to minimize noise. Public facilities like bathrooms, showers, and dining areas are shared among guests. Security measures such as lockers and access cards help protect belongings. Staff and attendants keep hallways quiet to preserve sleep for everyone. Today, capsule hotels are found near train stations and business districts across Japan, making them convenient for commuters. They also appeal to budget-minded travelers who want privacy without paying hotel rates. Design innovations include smoother doors, better soundproofing, and higher quality bedding. Some locations offer gender-segregated sections, wellness spaces, and lounge areas where guests can relax after a day of sightseeing. Because of their success, the capsule concept influenced hotel design beyond Japan, contributing to the micro-hotel trend. In practical terms, they show how space optimization can shape daily life in dense cities. Despite globalization, many capsules stay true to Japanese ideas of efficiency, cleanliness, and unobtrusive service. They remain a calm, pragmatic option for solo travelers and those who value functionality over luxury. 10th fact: bowing is an essential part of Japanese social etiquette. Bowing is more than a greeting in Japan. It expresses respect, humility, and social harmony without words. People bow in daily life, at shop entrances, in classrooms, and when meeting someone for the first time. Bows range from brief nods to deep, formal bends, and the choice signals the relationship and situation. Even small towns or service counters show bowing in routine moments. Understanding this practice offers a window into how people think about rank, distance, and politeness. 3 common forms set the framework. An ishaku, a light incline around a small angle, is used for casual greetings between colleagues or strangers in informal settings. A kei-rei, about a 30-degree bow, signals respect in professional encounters or when meeting someone older or in a higher position. A saikei-rei, a deeper bow around 45 degrees, is reserved for sincere apologies or moments demanding the highest respect. Bows are usually performed from the waist, keeping the back straight and the gaze lowered. Hands and posture matter, with some people keeping their hands at their sides, while others place them lightly in front or clasp them. Contexts shape its use. In shops and restaurants, staff bow to greet customers as they approach and bow again when serving or bidding farewell. During introductions at work, a bow is often accompanied by a courteous greeting such as hello or thank you. When someone bows to you, you should acknowledge with a nod or a small bow, often followed by a spoken thanks. In casual encounters, a slight nod may be enough, especially if the other person is in a rush. Adaptations exist for different settings. On trains and in busy streets, people may bow gently as a way to show politeness without interrupting others. In service contexts, a bow can be paired with a small handshake or a polite verbal acknowledgement. Learning the rhythm of bows helps travelers and newcomers fit into daily life and avoid miscommunication. Ultimately, bowing remains a practical, flexible tool for expressing respect, gratitude, and apology across many situations. Thank you for watching. The 10 facts showed how Japan brings together tradition and modern life, from punctual trains and quiet tea rooms to high-tech gadgets and compact, thoughtful design. They also highlighted how nature and the seasons weave into daily routines, and how meals reflect place, season, and careful presentation. If any of these details surprised you, you're not alone. These everyday moments invite curiosity. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe for more explorations, and share your favorite fact or moment in the comments. In future videos, we'll dive deeper into regional festivals, hands-on craftsmanship, and practical tips for visiting or living in Japan, with more stories about culture, technology, and everyday life. See you in the next one.